Hey there, adventure seekers! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the great outdoors with some essential camping tips and tricks to make your next trip unforgettable. Whether you're a seasoned camper or a beginner, these tips will help you camp like a pro. Let's get started. First things first, let's talk about essential camping gear. Out here in the wild, the right gear can mean the difference between a comfortable experience and a real struggle. We're talking about survival here, people, so listen up. First off, you need a shelter. A good tent is your best friend in the wild. It protects you from the elements, keeps you warm and dry, and gives you a sense of security. Make sure you choose one that's the right size for your group and the conditions you'll be camping in. We're not talking about a luxury hotel here, but you need something that'll hold up against the elements. Next up, a warm and comfortable sleeping bag. Trust me, there's nothing worse than a cold night in the wilderness, shivering yourself to sleep. Choose a sleeping bag that's rated for the temperatures you'll be facing, and don't forget a sleeping pad for insulation and cushioning from those rocks digging into your back all night. Now let's talk sustenance. You're going to need to fuel your adventures, and that means cooking supplies. A lightweight stove and some basic cookware are essential. You can't always rely on finding food in the wild, so be prepared to cook up a storm, even if it's just some dehydrated grub. And don't forget about light. Even if you're a creature of the night, you'll need a reliable source of light for navigating around your campsite and cooking those essential meals. A headlamp and a lantern are your best bets. Now, safety first. Always pack a first aid kit. Accidents happen, especially in the wild. Make sure you have the basics to treat cuts, burns, bites, and other minor injuries. You never know when you might need it, and it's always better to be safe than sorry. Finally, a good multi-tool or knife is worth its weight in gold out here. From cutting rope to preparing food to making emergency repairs, a multi-tool is an indispensable piece of kit. Trust me, I've been in situations where my multi-tool saved the day. Choosing the right campsite is key to a comfortable and enjoyable camping trip. It's not just about finding a pretty spot, it's about finding a safe and practical spot. First, consider the location. You want to be close enough to the trailhead for convenience, but far enough away to enjoy some peace and quiet. Look for a spot that's sheltered from the wind and rain, and avoid setting up camp in a valley or low-lying area, especially if there's a chance of rain. Remember, water flows downhill. Speaking of water, make sure you have a reliable water source nearby, whether it's a stream, lake, or spring. And always purify your water before drinking it to avoid any nasty surprises. Boiling it is a good option, or you can use a water filter or purification tablets. Once you've found the perfect spot, it's time to set up camp. Clear the area of any debris, like sticks and rocks, that could poke holes in your tent floor. Lay down a tarp to protect your tent from moisture and dirt, and then pitch your tent according to the manufacturer's instructions. Fire. It's the heart of any camping trip. It provides warmth, light, and the means to cook your food. But it's also a powerful force that needs to be treated with respect. Before you even think about striking a match, make sure you're following fire safety guidelines, check for any fire restrictions in the area, and always build your fire in a designated fire ring or pit if available. Clear the area around your fire pit of any flammable materials, like dry leaves and branches. Now, building a fire is a skill. Start with small, dry tinder, like birch bark or cotton balls coated in petroleum jelly. Gradually add kindling, like small twigs and branches, and then larger pieces of wood as the fire grows. Remember, patience is key. Rushing the process will only lead to frustration. Once you've got a roaring fire going, it's time to cook up a feast. A simple pot suspended over the fire is all you need for boiling water and cooking simple meals. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even try your hand at cooking over an open flame. We're all guests in the great outdoors, and it's our responsibility to leave it as pristine as we found it. That's where leave no trace principles come in. These 7 principles are your guide to minimizing your impact on the environment while enjoying the wilderness. First and foremost, plan ahead and prepare. That means packing everything you need and nothing you don't, knowing the regulations and special concerns for the area you'll be visiting, and choosing to camp on durable surfaces like established campsites in rocky areas. Next up, dispose of waste properly. Pack it in, pack it out. That means taking all your trash with you, including food scraps, toilet paper, and even biodegradable items like banana peels. These items can take a long time to decompose in the wild and can attract wildlife. Speaking of wildlife, respect wildlife. Observe animals from a distance and never approach or feed them. Store your food and scented items securely to avoid attracting unwanted visitors to your campsite. When it comes to campsites, be considerate of other visitors. Keep noise levels down, especially at night, and choose a campsite that's a safe distance from other campers, and always leave your campsite better than you found it. Pack out all your trash, dismantle your tent, and scatter any unused firewood. Packing efficiently can make or break your camping trip. A well-packed backpack will make your hike to the campsite a breeze, while a poorly packed one can leave you feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. First things first, use a checklist. It seems simple, but a checklist is an essential tool to ensure you don't forget any essential items. Go through your list methodically as you pack, checking off each item as you go. When it comes to packing your backpack, pack smart. Place heavier items closer to your back and distribute the weight evenly. Use compression sacks to save space and pack items you'll need frequently, like water and snacks, in easily accessible pockets. And don't forget to pack for all types of weather. Weather can change quickly in the mountains, so be prepared for anything. Pack layers of clothing, a waterproof jacket, and a hat and gloves, even if you don't think you'll need them. Camping isn't just about survival, it's about immersing yourself in nature and creating unforgettable memories. And what better way to do that than by enjoying some fun activities? Lace up your hiking boots and hit the trails. Explore hidden waterfalls, conquer challenging peaks, and soak in breathtaking views. Remember to bring plenty of water, snacks, and a map, and let someone know your hiking plans before you head out. As darkness descends, gather around the campfire and gaze up at the star-studded sky. Far from the city lights, the stars shine with an intensity you've never seen before. Bring a star chart or download a stargazing app on your phone to identify constellations and planets. And of course, no camping trip is complete without some classic camp games. Gather your fellow campers for a rousing game of cards, tell stories around the campfire, or challenge each other to a game of charades. These simple activities are a great way to bond with your fellow adventurers and create lasting memories. And there you have it, essential camping tips and tricks to make your outdoor adventure a success. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more outdoor content. Happy camping, and we'll see you on the next adventure.